Want to come out?
Hey Orpy. This is Orpy. This is Insider. What's this one? Earmuffs. Rubber boots. Marmalade. And what's this one? Sunflower. Our kids named our chickens. So yeah, so we always just let them free range, probably a couple hours a day. They're pretty good. They kind of pick around. They don't bother the garden too much. We've kind of left one garden bed just for them, in the backyard anyway. And yeah, they just kind of do their thing. Yeah, we'll keep the tour going. So I wanted a pretty big door in here, so I could walk in here and clean it. Once we're inside, they just kind of, you know, we got their little ramp up into their coop. Underneath here is just, let's see if you guys can see this. I put electrical to here, so we have electrical plug in here, which will feed our watering system. Yeah, like I said, I should clean this out. Oh, look at this. Sorry. Some fresh water. They like to make a mess. Yeah, so like I said, I like this little area underneath. It gives them some shade in the summertime. Over here, I'll show you guys the other side, but I just built this out of 3-inch PVC, and it holds quite a bit of food, probably like a week or two at least. So that's kind of makes feeding a little bit easier. Some oyster shells here. Just helps them with digestion. Look at that. I'll clean that up for them. We'll take care of that. And then yeah, here's inside. Give you guys another run through. So I did this two ways. I got one door here so I can open it up in the summer. I can have it at two levels, this level, and then another one down here. And obviously the hardware cloth. And then I can open up another one. This will allow me just to get in here and do whatever. Sometimes when we first got them, they were just laying eggs randomly. And then we use a deep bed method, or a deep litter method. So I built this third one. I'll shoot open. It's been a while. And this will allow me to fully open it. I'm not going to do it now because everything's going to fall out, but allow me to open it, bring the wheelbarrow up, and then we'll just rake it into the wheelbarrow and use it in our compost. Or in the beds or whatever we want. I've only cleaned this out once, so it's pretty good. Opposite. That won't close. It's actually good to mix this up it'll actually start composting right inside the chicken coop here. And we chose this method because, like I said, we live in a pretty cold climate, so in the winter time, if this starts composting, it'll actually create heat and hopefully add some a little bit of warmth. And yeah, like I said, in the winter time, we'll close this one all the way. I left it like this in summertime, so if it's raining pretty hard, it'll at least keep the rain out of there and still get some airflow. So in the winter, okay, I'll show you guys the nesting box. Access in there. 2 nesting. I was gonna do 3, and then it's funny. I was gonna do 3 because I think, oh, we got 6 chickens. 2. You don't need. 2 is overkill. We could just get away with 1, and I'll show you why on the other side. So my plan was to do 3 nesting boxes, and then it was just, the more I read, it was just complete overkill. And even with the 3 nesting boxes, everyone lays in this one. This is like it seems like this is the waiting room. For whatever reason, they'll come in here, but they'll only lay their eggs in here. These eggs out. Right, we have 6 chickens. Only 4 are laying right now. The other 2 are pretty young. But I don't know if you guys can see the color. So this one here, this normal egg looking one, is from Orpy, which is in Orpington. And these 2 are from a Easter egger, is what the brand of chicken is called. And it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a green and blue egg. Super cool. We'll let the kids find those in the morning. So for the feed tube, just chose a 4-inch PVC, and it's probably like a 4 feed total. And yeah, like it gets me probably a good week and a half or so, maybe even 2 weeks sometimes, depending on how much they're free ranging. That can be up to 20% of their diet just from the grass outside. So, yeah, it works out pretty good. So we need to fill it up now. So. So for food, I just use a Country Junctions 17% organic layer. You spend the extra money and get the organic stuff. That holder will hold almost 1/3 of this bag, so the bigger these are. So it's 20 kg, so it's a 50-pound bag. So yeah, that thing will hold 15 pounds of food, so works out pretty good. Orpy, come here. Orpy. if you guys want chickens for kids, get these Orpingtons. They're so friendly. Our 4-year-old, 1-year-old, they can pick them up. This is the only one I can catch. The other ones, yeah, the other ones, they don't like to be caught. So, fire pit right here, and it was obviously way too close to the chicken coop. And for some reason, they love it. This is their little dust bath. They'll just come out here, clean themselves. Oh, all done. All right. Sorry I bothered you. All right. Should we get you guys in bed, huh? You guys want to see bedtime with chickens? It can be pretty fun. Goes really good or really bad. Alright guys, come on, bedtime, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, if these two get in, we're good. We got 3. Marmalade, get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go, you 2 earmuffs. Orpy, you're supposed to be the leader. Okay, good night girls. So you guys want a treat? Huh? Yeah? Want some kale? Yeah. Okay, we'll get you some kale. I'll leave my camera, don't do anything. Bedtime, guys. Just want some kale? Orpy. Come on. Look at you, rubber boots. You my friend yet? We cool? These are the babies. These 2 aren't laying yet. We got them as a pair. They're inseparable. They follow each other around. Come on. There you go. Alright, good night girls. So yeah, what else can I tell you about this? My plan with this was to have this gutter collecting the rainwater and then set up a like a nipple feeding system for the chickens. Just didn't get around to it, and it seems fine with the other one we have. So because of where we live and it gets so cold, the walls, I insulated all the walls. These are all 2x4 walls with R16 insulation, so it's probably better insulation than my 1950s house here. And yeah, I'll just hope it works. That was part of the requirements from the city. They weren't actually too strict. They wanted, you know, you had to insulation. You had to keep a certain distance from your neighbor's property, 3 feet. We had to give written notice to both of our neighbors, just saying that we are going to get chickens. It's not that they have to approve, it's just that, you know, we're going to give them notice, this is what we're doing. They were both fine with it. And yeah, and we actually haven't had our inspection yet. Because of COVID, they put a stop on the project. But I mean, we had chickens in the coop already, so we're not gonna turn it away. So I don't think it's an issue. But yeah, I'm pretty happy overall with the bill. Yeah, some people ask, like, how do we, you know, you can't leave, you know, they need your attention 3 times a day. No, like, I'll come out in the morning, I open their hatch, they get out of their coop into the run, and I go to work. And you know, my wife goes to work as well. Sometimes she's off on mat leave right now, but yeah, they don't really need that much attention. Sorry, they don't really need that much attention. And you know, we went on 4 weeks of vacation this year. If you're in a urban setting like us, you're going to have your neighbors fighting to look after the chickens. You know, once you say all you have to do is let them free range and you get free chicken eggs, they're going to, like I said, you're going to have your neighbors fighting over it. So make friends with your neighbors, and if you're in a big city, like we have a pretty big community that if we have any questions, they're all within our city that we can reach out to and ask questions and chicken sit, if you will. So I wouldn't worry about going on holidays or any type of vacations. Yeah, see, look, you leave it open. Hey, bedtime. So we've had an issue, I think. One of the new chickens keeps pecking our eggs. She's not laying, but I think she's trying to eat the eggs. And once they find out that these are food, it's hard to stop them. There's a few techniques, a wooden egg or whatever. So we've got to keep an eye on it. It's not an issue yet. They haven't, it was our fault. We left an egg in there too long, but we'll just have to keep an eye on them. And the last thing we want is them eating our eggs. So, and one more note on that: eggshells are actually good for chickens. They're really good for chickens. Lots of calcium. But if you're going to feed it to them, don't just give them the whole shell, because it looks like an egg, and then they'll realize, hey, shell equals food, and you'll have that problem. So if you're gonna crush up your eggshells for calcium to give to your chickens, just crush them up so they're just little pieces. They won't know. So I mean, overall, if you're thinking about getting chickens, if your city allows it, your town, or wherever you live, or you live in the country and you just want to, attempt getting some chickens, it's not as hard as some people will say. It's actually super easy, way easier than most animals. We don't put a lot of time into the chickens. I mean, they're our pets, so we let them free range and we have fun with them, but they really don't require much attention. If they have water and food and shelter, then they're fine. They don't need to get out in free range. It's just better for them, and they're happier. They get cranky if they don't, but for us, it's a great. It was awesome for our kids to get to see where our eggs come from, or going out and when we eat breakfast, they collected the eggs, which reminds me I should do that now. But yeah, it's just that one extra step to kids realizing where their food comes from, and I encourage anyone who has the opportunity to do it. And there's lots of resources out there, and it's just a really simple way to have some fun. That's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the chicken tour. I plan on making a few more videos. I got some our rainwater collection system. I'm going to do a garden tour. And we hope to kind of keep shooting videos and share with you how we grow a ton of food and setting on 1/10 of an acre. It's I don't want to say it's easy, but it's definitely fulfilling, and more people really need to get into it. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.